Hi everyone and welcome to this week's WARNO devblog. This week it's a little bit shorter than it has been previous weeks, and in fairness we've had some long ones recently, so it's probably about time we had the one that's a little bit shorter. Today we're getting a maps preview of Darkstream and Rock. So they say, hello Commander, how are you rocking with WARNO's latest milestone, Souchet? A ton of new toys to play with, many updates and 2 new divisions, the French 11th Parachute Division and the British 2nd Infantry Division. Let us know what you think on our Discord or on the Steam forums, is probably what they mean. Development for WARNO continues at pace. 2 new maps are in the works, and today's devblog takes a closer look at Rock and Darkstream. Rock is our new 83 kilometers square map, playable in 3v3 by default, and the features many plateaux, bringing distinctive verticality to this battlefield. The river runs along the length of this map, the waterway serves to channel a number of choke points in the area, and each player's army will be able to cover the whole battlefield lengthwise without having to cross the river. However, to control the rock is to control the bridges, much like in real life, which means that these infrastructure elements are important, but not the main gameplay element. They say they also took care to place command zones carefully on the map. For instance, we avoided generating too many marked corridors. The current layout on Rock necessitates a commander to move their forces on various axes, not just move in a single straight line. We also left part of the level with no command zones. To control these sectors will be the player's choice. Our aim is to let the commander's tactical creativity run free as they try to win the battlefield. Be sure to make good use of recon units, it might be the difference between victory and defeat. Moving on to the next subheading, which is a Darkstream Meanders. Our second new map is Darkstream, aimed at 4 vs 4 games. It is specifically designed for units with amphibious capabilities. Cough cough, guess that must be coming in the next patch. This is a 72 kilometer square map. One of the main features is the huge river that winds across the entire battlefield. The location of the command zones on Darkstream is deliberate. Most of them include river or estuary zones. Make good use of amphibious units if you want to control these sectors. The remaining terrain of the map alternates between defensive positions and open areas. We are very much looking forward to hearing what you think. Darkstream features a new type of gameplay with a new type of amphibious unit functionality, and we will adapt future maps currently in production based on your feedback. A little bit extra, they go on to say more good stuff. The UGen team is also busy testing and polishing up some of the new features currently in the works. Laser-guided bombs are getting a rework. This will apply to both existing laser-guided bomb-equipped planes, the F111F and the Mirage F1CT, as well as others, and the new loadouts which will be introduced with the milestone, the F-16C and the MiG-27K. Obviously, while they have now put in all the divisions they plan to before launch, we will be getting new units for the existing divisions as time progresses. Amphibious units, the new functionality to cross water for some units is now working, but we want to make sure the new feature is optimized in all aspects, visual and sound, and that doesn't affect the game's performance. And the last little bit of information here is that heavy machine gun teams are coming to the game. We have been told this. They are working well, and they are still being tested and balanced as we speak. In this developmental process, they are considering all machine guns as a whole, infantry vehicles, helicopters, etc. are all getting a rework. Some weapons are too different from the other variations and have too many different settings, and they've been worked on at different times during WARNO's development, so now they're going back and rebalancing it all so it all makes sense. And that's everything for this week's devblog. As always, please do like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned for next week's devblog. You can obviously always check out the devblogs if you'd rather read them on Steam. They always post them there, and obviously please do join their official Discord as well. They love to get feedback on these things and think how they can plan for the future. They say see you on the battlefield, and that is everything. If you would like to stay around, I'll stick up a few pictures as usual from Instagram for those of you who do not have it. Otherwise, have a great weekend everyone. For those of you who are hanging around, this first image is Forest Ambush by Red Dawn 1984 from the official Discord channel in the screenshots only section, which UGen have decided to post on their Instagram. Well done, this is a really nice shot actually. It's not often you get to see multiple units through a forest, but you can clearly see 2 squads here with their mortars. So that's actually a really good shot. I've struggled to zoom in and get decent shots in forests myself. Next up is this great shot of a jet which they have titled the Armat Strike. And next up, a snapshot of the new bomb effects. This is the Fab 500 strike. This next one they title Memories of Afghanistan near Fulda. I'm assuming this is getting at the snazzy hat and vest. Next up is titled NVA Night Recon Mission. As we can see, this is one of the nighttime or dusk time maps. I've got to say, the lighting on these nighttime maps does look very nice on the vehicles. Next up is this general push of units from the NVA. And then we have once more a shot from the nighttime map, this time showing off the SAS Night Recon. Again, it's a shot in a forested area that does look very nice, or at least on the edge of a forested area. I'm going to have to experiment with the camera a bit more. This one next up they call the Special Air Service Failed Operation Behind the Line. Not entirely sure what operation they have failed. And next up is the 79th Guards Tank Division Assault. And next up we have a nice shot of the new Darkstream map showing off the church there, which I must say, again, looks very nice at night. And then next up we do have a sneak peek of the F-16 CG, obviously, with the training GBU-12 for now. And that's all the pictures they've put up for us this week, so thank you very much for staying around. If you've chosen to have a look at those, I hope you all have a great weekend.